Hey, this is John from Tea Simplified. So today we are talking about Japanese ceremonial grade matcha. Matcha is made from Gyokuro green tea. So Gyokuro is Japan's highest grade green tea. So what they actually do is they take the green tea and they grind it into this fine powder that you can see right here. So the fine powder then has to be dissolved in the water. So it's not as easy as just putting it into the water and waiting for it to dissolve. We have some pretty interesting instruments here, utensils, to help get the matcha dissolved properly into the water. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a cup of matcha. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to use our measuring spoon. Now these are traditional Japanese instruments that are used for making matcha. So because matcha is so concentrated, 1 cup of matcha is the equivalent of about 10 cups of regular green tea. So when you're making matcha, you really have to be careful not to overdo it, otherwise you will be wired. So what we're going to do is we are going to make ourselves a nice cup of matcha. So this little instrument right here looks kind of like a hockey stick. So just to show you how much we need, or how little we need, just on the edge of this, we're going to do about half of that. So the bowl right here is quite simple. We drop it into the center of the bowl, and then we add our first amount of water, which is just about to here. Then we are going to use the whisk in a W formation to get the matcha all nice and foamy and frothy and get the powder dissolved into the water properly. Okay, so let's get this one out of the way just for a minute. So right there, what you see right here, I know it doesn't look like much, but for what we're making today, that's all we need. So the water is actually very important for matcha. Now, just like any high-grade Japanese green tea, you use a very high-quality water. If you can use alkaline water, that would be great. Also, you want to use a very low-temperature water. The water that we're using today for the matcha is only 170 degrees. If you use water that's much more, unfortunately, it just will not work as well. So, here we go. We've got the tea in the bowl. Now we're going to pour the water. So I'm only going to put just a very small amount to begin with so that we can get the whisk in, start moving the tea around, getting it nice and kind of frothy. And this whisk in the W formation, you can see that it really agitates the powder and helps it to dissolve properly in the water. Okay. Now I'm actually going to add a tiny bit more after I went and said all that. I don't think I actually put enough in. So there we go. My bad. There we go. So when you're actually making the matcha, you start whisking, you get this wonderful smell of what I can only explain as grass, like a sweet and grassy smell. But that is purely because it's Japanese green tea. Now, Japanese green tea, as opposed to Chinese green tea, is very sweet and grassy anyway. Okay, let's get some more water in. So really what you want to do is you want to put 3 separate intervals of water. You don't want to throw it all in at once. Gosh, it does smell great. Okay, one more. There we go. So matcha is incredibly high in antioxidants and vitamins, but so is all tea. But this is very special. It's Japan's prized tea. It's the tea that they use to do their Japanese tea ceremony. So we now have ourselves a delicious cup of matcha. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this neat little cup right here. Hopefully I don't spill it everywhere. If you watch this. Oh gosh, never mind. There we go, she's a beauty. There's one perfect, except for the little spillage, but there's one perfectly beautiful cup of Japanese matcha. Thank you very much. Enjoy the tea. Let us know how you got on. Cheers.